part 2 of how I found out my math teacher slept with my friend. Thank you guys so much for the love you guys have sent to that video. And if you have not seen part 1, go check it out right now. It is, like, you need it to understand what's going on. Okay, so after, my friend confronted her, and she was like, she turned bright red, and she was at loss of words. And we heard footsteps coming from upstairs, which was most likely her mom or her dad, which ended up being her mom. And she was like, shh, I'll tell you guys later. Like, shh, please. And we were all just like, and then the mom was like, oh, girls, are you guys having fun? All this stuff. And we were all like, yeah, totally. And she was like, looked on the verge of tears. So after the mom left, we all went up to her room, and we were like, okay, explain yourself now. No one else is here. And then she started bawling her eyes out, and she was like, guys, I'm so sorry, like, I didn't know, like, I just really wanted someone, and he seemed, like, really nice. And we were like, okay, get to the point. Did you, like, get with our math teacher or not? Sorry, guys, I'm sick. And she was like, yes, but it was, like, only, like, a one-time thing. I would never do it again. As she was about to go on a date with him. Hello? And we were like, this is not okay. First of all, you're going to get in trouble. And also, our teacher is going to get in trouble. So just, like, stop. Like, don't do it. And her friend would, like, look disgusted. Like, everyone looked disgusted, actually. But, like, her friend is just, like, in the corner. She was not talking. And the main one that was doing the talking was my friend, being like, what the heck is your problem? Like, you're gonna get kicked out of softball, all that stuff. And then she was like, okay, fine. Everyone listen here. She was like, I remember it so clearly because I was, like, just in shock. But she's like, okay, everyone listen here. Like, hello? We're listening. We're waiting for you to explain yourself. And then she was like, okay, I'm so sorry for anyone, and I know I might have traumatized some of you, and I know a lot of you girls look up to me. She said this, like, whole speech about, like, how, like, we look up to her and that she didn't mean to do it and all this stuff. And then all of us, we just, like, did not, like, guys, like, my town is small. We just, like, had, like, a loss of words. I don't really know why we didn't, like, say anything at the time. Like, we were just like, oh, yeah, it's okay, and all this stuff. Like, we didn't, like, really take it into initiative, because also we're not, like, her parents or anything. We're her friend, but, like, it's obviously weird if you do that. And we were just, like, confused, and then we just, like, didn't really take initiative into it, and we didn't, like, sorry, guys, I keep saying, like, I'm sorry, but we didn't, like, oh my god, I'm gonna try to say, like, I'm gonna try not to say, like. So fast forward after she's done talking to us and apologizing, and she says that she's gonna cancel everything and she's gonna tell him that we know. And we were like, do not tell him that, because if our math teacher finds out we know, like, us two, the people that are in his class, first of all, he's not gonna like us anymore. And he's gonna, like, look at us really weird on Monday, and just, like, he's gonna know that we know, so he's gonna be uncomfortable, like, be stricter on our grading, something, I don't know, do something to not have us snitch. So we were like, no, don't tell him that we know, just tell him that you don't feel comfortable anymore and all this stuff. And that's what we did. She called him, and we were all, like, in the same room, we were like, shh, and god, guys, it's so hard to be quiet with 20 girls. So when she was calling him, she was like, oh, hey, I think I'm gonna have to cancel tonight, and also I just wanted to let you know that I don't really want to do this anymore and all this stuff. You can hear girls, like, giggling in the back, just, like, laughing. It wasn't me, it wasn't my friend, it was just some of, like, the sophomores laughing for no reason, like, in the corner of her room, but it echoes, so he could hear it. And he was like, are you with anyone right now? And it's, like, it's such, like, in a stern voice. It's like that one teacher voice when they're like, get to work and all this stuff. It's like, are you with anyone right now? And then she was like, no, I'm not. I promise I'm not with anyone right now. I would never tell anyone. And then he was like, I know you're lying to me. And then he started yelling. He was like, why are you with people? You're gonna get suspended. You're gonna get me in trouble. You're gonna get in trouble. I'm gonna tell, like, people are gonna tell your parents. You're gonna get in trouble. He was just, like, saying these things to, like, make her scared, but he was also, like, scared for himself. So yeah. And he was just threatening her like crazy, and I was like, what the heck? Like, I've never seen this side of him. Like, he was normally, like, a chill, fun teacher, and then obviously when we found out that he was with her. We thought he was kind of weird, but like we did not expect to see this side of him. And then she was like, fine, I'm with people, but she didn't name specific names, which I'm so grateful for, but she did say that she was with her softball friends. And luckily he doesn't know that I play softball, because we don't play for the school, we play for like another thing, but we all happen to go to the same school. So he was like, she told him that this is not anyone that you know, no one goes to the school, all this stuff. And then he was still like concerned, but he wasn't as like scared anymore, because he knew that no one could really tell. Little did he know. So after the call ended, the girl was like, guys, and she like sat us all down. She's like, guys, whatever you do, please do not tell anybody that about like this whole thing. And we were like, oh yeah, of course we'll support you, just please don't do this again. Like, it's weird as heck. It's like he gives off pedophile vibes, all this stuff. And it was kind of the end of the conversation after that. So we all slept over, and we were all like talking about her a little bit whenever she would leave the room. I feel like she kind of knew it's kind of expected if you do that kind of stuff, but we were like all like, what the actual heck just happened? Like, that's so weird. I don't know why we're like forgiving her, I guess, but we just did, I guess. Monday rolls around, and my math teacher gets pulled out of class by 2 cops, and that's when me and my friend sits like over, I'm more towards the front, and my friend is like 2 rows down across from me, and we just like make eye contact, like, the heck? And we both knew that someone snitched. It was one of those sophomore girls that were laughing in the back. It was one of that girls in those group. I don't know who it was, actually. I still don't know till this day, but all I know is that it was one of them. But he got called, and my whole softball group got called after that. And we were all in the office, and luckily my parents were not there. But the only parent that was there was Kate's parents. It was Kate right here. It was the teacher right here, 2 cops behind him, principal right here, and then just a bunch of girls, like 20 girls in the back. It's like towards the door. And then I wasn't really scared, because I knew like I wasn't in trouble for anything. So I was just there to see it go down and everything like that. Guys, ignore my hair. It's been through a whole day, PE, the whole shebang. But then I was just like there, just watching back and forth things. And then they were like, she was like, we know what, do you guys know why you guys were called here today, to us? And we're like, no, because like we knew, but you know. She was like, well, one of you girls reported that this teacher, I can't say his name, but I'm just gonna say this teacher, so-and-so, was having like interactions or like relationship with this student, with Kate, by the way. And Kate was looking so scared, and her parents were like, mind you, my teacher is like, I think in his 50s or 60s. He has white hair, basically. He's not that old, but still old, you know? And her dad, like, his face was like, he was trying to hold it in. And she was like, girls, like, she was pointing down, she's like, girls, do you guys have anything you want to tell us at all? Because one of you are the ones that reported, so I'm guessing it's one of you in this crowd, so that's why I had to just call all of you, because she didn't know who it was. It was an anonymous report, and we all, like, looked around like, not me. But it was one of the sophomore girls, but they never admitted themselves. And she's like, okay, you guys can go back to class. So we went back to class, and we don't know what happened after that. We got like a random teacher to sub in for us. Like, we had to combine classes with the class next to us, because there was no one that can come in like 5 seconds to sub for us. So we just had to do that. And a week ago, actually, he got fired, like, I don't know if I can say the date. I guess I can. He got fired like a couple months ago, but he like got like his permit, like his like teacher thing, taken away a week ago. So I'm pretty sure it's like a teacher permit or something to help you, like a way to get you to teach, I guess. And people are making rumors that he's gonna get arrested. I'm pretty sure he should, but I don't really know. People talk all the time. But Kate did get expelled from our school, and I really do miss her. She was like such a nice person, but if only she just like knew the right decision to make. Like, you just don't do that, you know? Anyway, guys, thank you so much for the love you guys have sent part 1. I hope you guys sent just as much love for part 2, and I hope you guys enjoyed this series. I have so many more stories, so let me know if you guys want to hear more stories about my school, because it's crazy. Okay, bye guys. Love you. God bless.